Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Avian Origins, a journey where we create an original anime world and infuse storytelling and style to create a one-of-a-kind clothing brand. My name's
Mm.
Fletch Ferguson,
My name's Christian Ferguson.
and
We're
we're
two
two.
brothers.
Oh, shoot. You're not even
We're
practicing, bud.
shoot, we're getting too good. We're too good, but we're two brothers with a dream of creating our own anime world and our anime clothing brand based off this world. And we're deep into this, right? We're several episodes in here. We got the world name of Etheria. We got the 10 regions. We got the 30 clans. This is gonna be crazy. So you guys strap in, hop on, buckle up, sit down, not all in that order. And yeah, we're just documenting this journey. So thank you guys for being a part of it. All right. So Fletch, tell us what's on the agenda today. The agenda.
Well, just to get everyone caught up, we talked about the world, the universe of Etheria, and there's 10 regions, and then within each region, there's 3 clans that we discussed. We discussed all 30 clans. And then on top of that, we discussed all 15 classes of
Right.
which each clan could take on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot that we covered. So now, after that, we'll kind of go over basically us rebuilding our brand and changing it into a more anime style. So right now, it's kind of more minimal and modern
Mm-hmm.
logos and fonts that we have on our brand. But now we want to upgrade it and update it to some sick fonts and colors that are going to more
Logos.
suit our
Mm-hmm.
vision of what we want our avian anime storytelling style look is going to be. So
Yeah.
today, I think we're just going to start with kind of looking at different ways we can write the word avian, because right now
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of cursive a little bit. But I think it's time to update to like more like, what do you think? What is it? What's the word? But like more it's not edgy, but it's more of like a
Like more of like a fantasy font, like more of like a I don't know really what the word is, but you can kind of see like on my shirt. Here's like the old font where it's like the
right.
script, it's like cursive kind of thing, and I liked it a lot, and I do like it still, but I don't think it really fits the vibe of this new direction that we're going. And so, yeah, we've been kind of working a little bit behind the scenes trying to figure out like how we want this new word logo to look and the new fonts of our brand. But we just wanted to kind of share that this whole decision making process with you guys, and I know the listeners can't really see it, so we're gonna try to do our best to describe it. And if you guys do want to see what it really looks like, check out our Instagram and our social medias because we'll be posting just some updates, some pictures of what we're doing and what we're working on. And so we want to get you guys' input. Let us know which ones you guys like, which ones you don't like, and things like that. So do you want to work on the word stuff first, Fletch, or do you want to? Another thing we wanted to talk about is like the color palette.
Hmm.
Do you think words first or color palette first?
I think we should do the font
Okay.
of the word avian first,
Mm-hmm.
because I think that is really gonna bump up our progress of revamping the brand. Because I
Yeah.
think we're just gonna start seeing this everywhere, dude. And we're gonna update all the social media profiles, all of we're gonna probably I don't know if we're gonna update the website right away with this.
I think like pretty much real soon. Because I don't know. Okay, so one of the things that Fletch and I have been trying to figure out is do we just close down the website right now, our clothing website, the current clothing website that still has all the stuff like the Wingman and the Wingwoman collections. And we've tossed that around. It's like you pay for it like in a yearly way. So we already paid for this the the Shopify. We use Shopify right now for our website hosting platform. You pay for that in a full year. So we already have the whole year paid for. We don't know if we should keep it up while we're working on this or keep it down or take it down and like put it up once we're ready. But we got 2 orders the other day, so we haven't been advertising the regular like this old stuff at all, and so we don't get orders unless we're like working on it. And the other day we got 2 orders in the same day, which is like is a big deal for us because we're just not expecting to get any orders right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we had it down, we wouldn't have gotten those 2 orders. I don't know.
I think we leave it up. I think we don't work on the website, just like me thinking about now. I don't think we work on the website till we have the font of the Avian color palette and new logos. I
Yeah.
think that's when we really kind of shut the website down and really go under maintenance with that and just take everything down and start doing drops.
Yeah.
So I think for now we let it simmer and let the boys cook if they're trying to grab some old vintage gear.
Yeah, dude. And that's one thing I think we should have is like I've been telling people that we've been like kind of revamping it and like, oh shoot, like I still like the designs and like the style of your guys' current stuff. Like, can we still buy it after you guys switch gears? And I was like, shoot. I think we need to have like a legacy section of our website where it's just
Mm.
like all of these things that we were like most proud of and the things that were like the most favorited,
Mm-hmm.
like we keep the wingman, the wingwoman, some of the stuff, we keep those in like a legacy collection on our new website. What do you think about that?
I like that. I going off of that, I like the idea of not always having it available, but maybe certain like holidays or seasons of the year, there might be certain colors or certain logos or designs that could come available. So it's not like always there.
Like this legacy stuff, or you mean like the actual clothes that we're going to be doing?
Like the vintage stuff. I think I
Okay.
like the idea of that kind of being not always readily available, but coming out seasonally or
Special occasions.
special occasions.
Gotta create that scarcity.
A little scarcity, but then also we want everyone to be focused on our new stuff, dude. That's where we want the eyes to be, and that's what we want the most.
Oh, all eyes are gonna be on us, bud, with this new stuff. Don't even worry.
So I
Okay.
think we have a good decision for that.
hmm Okay. So I got some of these. I went through and found a bunch of different fonts. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 potential fonts right now. And pretty much the thing that I was looking for when I was looking for some new fonts is for those of you that aren't familiar with like typefaces and fonts and things like that, there's a couple different types. There's serif fonts, SERIF, so serif. Those are the fonts that have these I don't know what they're called, little tags or little like tails on some of the letters. If you
That's a good
think of
description.
if you think of Times New Roman, that's like a very well-known serif font. And so if you ever were to zoom in on like the letter T in Times New Roman, it has like these little like things that hang off
Or
the
hangs.
ends and the bottoms and things like that. And so serif is a lot of times thought of as like an old English font. Like you think of that like in a newspaper or things like that. But
Mm-hmm.
there are certain serif fonts that are not like dumb like that, right? Like
Yeah,
there
they're
are
not
cool
old
ones.
vintagey. They're kind of like updated and add a little flair.
Yeah, so we're looking at a lot of these serif fonts that are bold, that are thick letters. And one thing that all of these fonts that I've picked out so far have in common is that they're all like capital letters. Like currently the Avian logo, the word logo is capital A and then lowercase VIAN. And I think for the new direction and where we're going, the capital, like the boldness is really, it fits our brand more.
Mm.
And so a lot of these are serif fonts. It looks like 5 out of the 6 are serif fonts, and one of them is sans serif. So sans means like without, and so sans serif are like the more they look a little bit simpler. They don't have any sort of those little like tails or anything on the letters. And so I think the tails make the letters feel more like fantasy almost, with especially when it's thick like this. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's the kind of the look that we were thinking.
And the serifs, they don't just like hang. They're not all the same type serifs. Like when you think of Times New Roman, like the serifs that we're thinking about add like little like cool points coming off like a letter,
Yeah.
or cool like angles.
Hmm.
Maybe thinking of like a bird beak coming off like an A,
Yeah.
or like a cool like swoosh of like a wing coming off the letter N or something.
Yeah, we did some cool little
Mm-hmm.
details like that on the current brand, like the one we worked on, like the W and Wingman and Wingwoman, like that has these cool little like feathers or wings that come off of it, and so we want to keep that little touch, a little bit of consistency with the brand, the current brand and the new brand going forward. And so,
So Christian, with this one, I think we just grabbed the top two that we really like and kind of archive the other designs that we like because we could use it for other potential collections or logos. But we want one main logo we want to choose. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like I think we should grab two of our favorite and then put that on like a new tab in Illustrator.
yeah. Okay, so I definitely think that this top one right here, it's a font that has serifs on it. It's really, I think it's too thick.
It's too
It's
thick. It's too thick.
too
We got
thick
to rule
for
that
what we're
one
wanting.
out.
So I'm gonna move this off the artboard here, kind of out of the way.
Okay.
I think, so this is the one right here. So this font is, I think it's the most fantasy-like font that we have. This one right here. So I'm moving it to the top right here.
So
I, mhm,
that one, what really like comes when I look at it, the A is spaced out from the V,
right.
but I don't
Don't
know
worry about that.
if we would
Yeah, don't
fix
worry about that
that.
spacing, because what we do is I take each letter individually and make the spacing however we want it.
Okay.
So all like the it's called kerning and leading.
Mm-hmm.
All those little like I took some classes in high school. Don't worry, guys.
Nerd
But like
alert. I'm
the
kidding.
spacing between like the letters and like how high and low and all that stuff, we can adjust that. So what all we're looking at here is the actual font. And so this font right here is what I've based these over on the right side off of. And
Right,
so
right.
one cool thing to think about with any font that we are choosing is like we have the power to edit them. And we can change them and look at them and things like that. Make them
Mm-hmm.
look different.
Yeah, when you say it looks like fantasy, I know what you're saying like it makes me think of like the Fire Nation for like the air like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Hmm.
Like those A's make me feel like they could like have a little bit of fire on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so I didn't really love this thing in the A, so I've made a version over here on the right side where
Hmm.
we took that out. And
Kind of looks
so
like the Assassin's Creed logo.
a little bit like the A's is it basically looks like an upside down V. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
no middle part of the A where it connects. I think it's a cool
It's
look,
very.
right?
I like when people do it. It's kind of like Apex.
Yes. And so I took that out and that gave me the idea, okay, so ever since I like we created Avian, I figured out this thing where like if you take the A and you take out that little crossbar in the middle, okay, you got the A and it's just like an upside down triangle type thing, or just a triangle, and then the V, it ends up looking like the A because the V just like has like the V shape, and if you flip it over, it's an A. And once you start spelling out Avian, if you do it in a certain like way, you can flip it over, like rotate it, and
Literally 180.
it still spells avian. Yeah, the difficult part is having the A in the N, because when you flip A over, it turns into the V. If you flip an N over, it has a little extra part on the A, so I'm trying to figure out a way to like make that work out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's something we want to do. I found there's a word for things like that when you flip it over and it spells the same thing. Word, it has a cool word. Word is the same upside down. It's called an ambigram. So I think we can turn avian into an ambigram And I think that'd be a really cool little touch where like when the website's loading and you just see the word avian just like rotating and it still spells avian no matter like how it's rotated. Like I think that'll be super cool.
It does sound pretty sick.
So this is my top choice right now, but I really do like these two as well. These are my next top choices. So
So what's underneath that top one?
this one right here on the left,
Yeah. Is that one good or bad?
I like it, but I don't like it as much as this one right here I have in my hand.
All right, let's put that one off the board.
So I can take all of these, the ones that we're not looking at, and take it off the board. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So right now we have kind of like 3 options that we're working with.
I mean, that one just is a design basically, right?
Which one?
On
This
the
one right
right
here?
side.
Not completely, because I think this N needs some work.
I know, but I don't know if I'd want that as a logo.
Really?
I think it'd be a cool design.
See, this is where you and I differ a little bit because, like, I think we want to have like the main word logo, like the one we do right now for Avian, like the one we have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think this could be the word logo. I think something like this could be the word logo.
I just don't. It wouldn't be as clear to most people.
No, that's what I'm saying is this isn't done, dude. Like there's still something that needs to be added to make this N turn into an A and the A turn into an N if we flip it over. So that's not done yet. This is just like the start of me trying to figure out some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like if we took this out and we put in the N that's supposed to be there, the N that comes with the font, like that's a word right there. That says Avian for sure.
I know it's just not as clear.
When you say clear, like it's like not obvious that it says Avian.
Yeah.
You don't think that this looks very clear, like the A and the V and the I?
I feel like for it to be our thing we put on everything, I think it needs to be a little more like cut and dry.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I don't think these are there yet. I just have to keep working on them.
Okay.
But these ones over here, we don't have to change a thing.
Right, and I would rather do one of those two.
Right. Because you're just trying to get to market right now. Like you don't want to do any sort of messing around.
Not necessarily. I just feel like if I saw those two on a shirt compared to the one on the right one on a shirt, the left two look like they would be good to go.
Really?
The one on the right just looks like it's like, can you figure out what it says type thing? I don't know. It's like a hit Easter egg. It's like, oh, flip it upside down now. It's like kind of cool.
I mean, that part you don't need to know.
I
It's
know,
like
but it's like that's what I'm getting at. Like that's like a cool design, but the left ones are logos. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think people put like Abigrams as their main logos. Like that's a
they do.
cool.
I looked it up.
I
I looked up
mean,
companies with ambigrams as logos.
I don't know, dude. I just don't want people searching for what it says.
Dude, that's the thing is I'm telling you that this V, that's because if you have an N here, you don't think that says Avian? Like the only part you're having trouble with is this part that I haven't figured out yet. Is this the last letter?
All right. It
Why are
we
we trying to
might
have conversations like through the camera without talking so we could say like just move on?
we might as well keep that in the back
That's
pocket, I guess. If you like
that's
somehow
something, yeah.
wow me with it, like I feel like that one will just be like a cool thing to like create, but I don't think it'll be like anything like our brand is on.
I think one thing that's kind of getting you stuck is the colors, because right now it's all we're just using black as these like the base color. But like if I were to decorate, like if I were to color this and like do like outlines and like do like textures and stuff, like dude, I think you'd be wowed kind of quick. I think just the graphic designer in me is seeing 10 steps ahead while you're just seeing what
You're
I'm
playing
showing
chess.
off.
I'm out here playing checkers. Is what I'm hearing.
I'm playing chess and you're out here playing tic-tac-toe.
Oh.
Tic-tac. But I do think these ones over on the left are pretty cool too.
I think we hold off on the right design for you to like somehow make it, because I know
Yeah.
what you're trying to do, and like there's potential, but I think for what we want to do right now, let's get a placeholder with one of these, and I think the top one I'm kind of getting like mountain Colorado vibes.
Really?
Yeah. And then the bottom one I'm getting like ninja vibes.
Really?
Yeah.
So, okay, let me do this thing over here, okay? Cuz I'm just going to take a little editing on this thing, okay? I'm going to take
Mm-hmm.
this letter I because one thing that we've seen with between the
Oh,
V,
you're gonna slant it?
yeah, I'm going to slant it. And so, let me move this camera a little. Ah, shoot. Just move my whole thing over here. So, the I and the I's like normally standing straight up, but I can actually curve it to match the same angle as the V in the A. If I transform it and I shear it a little bit, do a little angle,
Mm.
do a little bit of an angle. Like I think it looks more natural versus standing straight up. That's just me, you know?
It's like hard to read what it says now.
What?
It's like whoa.
I think it's just because you just like your mind just got blown a little bit and your brain doesn't know what to think.
Why did that top me off like that? I
But what I'm saying is like
should have to blow my mind.
all these things are super like you can change them however you want.
I actually like that one a lot right there. But I do like when the I kind of separates the slanting from the A and the V and the A and the N.
Really?
But that could also just disrupt the flow.
That's what I'm saying is that the flow to me is disrupted. So I can do the same thing to this bottom one, create outlines, ungroup this bad boy, and then
Mm.
this thing right here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
No,
just
I
gonna
think you're right though. I think it does need to slant in that middle.
look at that, auto slanted.
I think you're right, bud.
Because
Whoa.
it just makes it look,
That one looks pretty clean.
I agree.
But do we add any serifs on the other letters?
That's a good question. And I think the A's look cool. Like I think, dude, just imagine this A. Like that looks kind of cool as a logo just right there.
It
It's
does.
like a little bit like the Avengers.
It does. And I'm not complaining about it.
But dude, like this is something that I can literally just like I could use this thing. I
Mm-hmm.
can do the same thing with what I was trying to do earlier and take away
Mm.
and
Mm.
I think we could still do like the upside down thing.
Mm.
I just there's a way to do it and I think it's gonna take it to the next level.
Did I say you put a little point on that top left going down one?
Yeah.
That could pop it right into place.
Well, dude, you see like this little middle serif and this other serif kind of like make it this thing together and
So you're going too hard, you're going too hard.
I know, dude, I know.
I
Just
think
some ideas here.
we go with the normal N. But do we add but do we add a couple of series on the sides?
I don't know, bro.
Or is it too much with too much serifs going on?
I think the serifs need to be reserved for special letters. So I'm gonna remove this one right here. Because this, and
Ooh.
this. I think the A and the N should have the serifs, dude.
All right, are you able to pop one on the N?
Let me just do a quick. Let me move this over here.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, bud, like this is gonna like change the game.
I don't
I
think
think
it would, but like I'm here to stay.
I think you gotta give it a chance, dude. The ambigram. I think that's what's gonna like. I gotta figure out a way to make this the A when you rotate it turn into an N. But that's. I think if we were able to do that, dude. Cause look, Fletch. If I just rotate this,
No, I know, dude. All you gotta do is pop a little shoe on the top of the right A. Like you like it was like this, bud. You put a little shoe going down, so that it kind of completes like a half N, and then
here, take
you put it on
take
the.
control.
I don't know how to do it, but taking control.
Okay, allowing.
So imagine
Why is it
putting a
hard
little
now?
shoe flick right here,
Yeah.
and then you put a shoe flick down here. But then you give enough space so it still like has a good spacing. But then that'll complete the N right here, and the A wouldn't get thrown off.
Well, that A needs it on that one too.
I know it wouldn't get thrown off because it'll still have this little check mark. But
Mhm.
then it would actually check mark it right here and actually like make it look good.
Oh, dude, what if we?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What if we? I'm gonna take this A. I'm gonna take this A here, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna add on to this A.
A serif toe tipper?
Whoops. What if we did a thing where we like turn this A into like an arrow?
Well, not outwards. We need it going like upwards to make that N. Do you know what I'm saying?
So why don't we try it on the end first?
But do you know what I'm saying? We need that N to shoot downward, and the A
Yeah.
is gonna shoot upward off that. And the A's gonna look just like an A, which is like a little shoot off on the end. And the N at the end will actually look more like an N with it coming down.
Dang, dude, it's tough. It's tough to do it just verbally. Because we're not recording our screens right now. Maybe that would have been helpful for the YouTube video.
Nah. I think that's too
Um,
much work. Remember, that's too much work. Because
yeah. We're all about just trying to
we're out here
stream.
just trying to pop out the uncut juice so the boys can follow along and look forward to it on the social media.
True.
I think, bud. I I don't know if the ambigram's the way.
I don't either, but I just want it to be so
I
bad.
want it to be two, but that could be a design instead of our actual logos.
I know, but the actual logos could be so juiced if it's all ambi.
Might
If it's
as
an
well ambidextrix or
ambidextrous. Why you have to like do the robotic movement? I think this is something I gotta go back to the grindstone, go back to the drawing board a
You
little
need to put
bit.
your nose to the whetstone like you did in the last video. You like this.
So, do you like this one?
I
The one
like
that's
I like that one right there, but what you did to it, I
yeah with
think
the eye.
with the serifs on the A, give it enough juice, enough power to stand alone. And then I think if we add like a little flare to the N, maybe shooting
Mhm.
sideways, like how it's mimicking the A,
Mhm.
I think that would look like a sick logo.
Okay. All right. I say we call it right there, dude. I mean, our brains are kind of juiced up right now.
I know. I say we like put that one on highlight because I think that one is where we're gonna go next with the logo.
This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, dude, is like all these angles, dude, the A and the V, like it's like they fit perfectly together where it's like an A and then a V. Like
Mm.
this it's like it's so perfectly like the angles, dude, is so nice.
Mm.
And then when I angled the I between the V and the A. So AV, and then the I is angled between the V and the A.
So like it's like this.
It's so aesthetically pleasing, but then as soon as you get to the end, dude, it just sticks straight up and down.
Yeah.
It breaks my neck.
It like
It
comes from like
breaks
a
my
level. Like,
concentration.
it goes from a level 10 to a level 1. Yeah.
I don't even get that when you and Sebastian like are talking about it, dude.
Oh,
I don't get it.
body.
But I think this is the way. I think you like that better than the top one with more serifs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the top one, I'm getting some like Ninja Dojo vibes, which isn't fun, which isn't bad. But I
I
think
wonder why
this
you're getting Ninja Dojo vibes. I don't know where
this
Dojo
A
comes from.
definitely looks like it's like attached to like Doja.
Doja Cat?
And I'm trying to indulge in that.
I don't know, dude.
Dude, I don't even know, bud. I think I like the second one a lot.
Okay. I realized that when I was going through some of these fonts, you have to buy the commercial use version. So if we use it for like a brand, like online, we have to like buy it.
But aren't we like customizing it?
Dude, I have to go back and now look to see if you can even customize it.
I guess we're going back to ambigrams, dude.
Back to the ambigram start. Okay, I'll have to double check.
Okay.
Because otherwise we just have to use it as it is.
Okay.
But maybe we can just contact the owner and say I don't like it all the way.
I think we're fine, dude. I think we
We'll
dial
see.
in
We'll
the
see.
new serifs, some new
We'll see. We'll see.
slanting, some new ambigrams. Yeah, that's like straight up hours.
I think so, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. We'll see how the legalities work.
Mm-hmm.
Something that we're not pros with. I think I have some new lawyer friends that might be able to help us out.
Mm-hmm. All right, but
Okay,
I
dude.
think this is a
Yeah.
good start. And then next video we can. I bet we can talk about color palettes and what we want to feel when we see colors of Avian.
Yeah, let me see if I can make some little edits or like work on this a little bit at my lunch break tomorrow and see, throw it in the old notebook and get some
So
sketches
this week
going.
I'll be in Florida,
Cool.
but that's not going to stop us from recording. But it
Shoot, yeah. Next,
actually, ooh,
why is it gonna stop us from recording?
so I got to record. Oh, I either use OBS, Notes, Teams, and Discord on hotel Wi-Fi.
And then the week after next, bud, I'll be in Las Vegas.
And the week after that, I'll be in Pennsylvania.
So this coming week, you're gonna be in Florida? Like
Mm-hmm.
Monday, you're leaving?
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow I'm leaving at
And then
6.
and then the next week after that, you're gonna be in where?
Pennsylvania. And the
Pennsylvania?
week after that, I'm in New York.
3 weeks in a row? So guys, you won't hear from us for about 2 months. Jeez, dude. Mr. Travelots.
They got
What are
me
we gonna
by
do?
here. They got me working here at Save a Lots.
My dollar goes far at Save a Lot.
I've never heard that before.
Really? I just made it up, bud.
Yikes.
I think it's actually real.
Is it like an old
Alright. It's an old adage.
must be an old timer for sure.
Alright, dude. I say we got some good stuff talked out.
I say we stick with that second one, dude. Dial it in a little bit.
Okay. We'll see what we can do. We'll post some stuff on the gram.
On the ambigrams.
On the ambigrams. Alright, bud. Good stuff.
Alright, good stuff, bud.
Alright, guys. Let us know what you think of this. Trying to verbalize some visual content. And if you guys exit it out, make sure you let us know.
If you guys exit out and disliked it, please let us know.
Yeah, if you hit the dislike button, make sure you comment that you hate us and let us know, okay?
Oh shoot. No, it's good. I think we're doing everything we can to verbally describe how it would visually look.
Mm.
But like you said, we're gonna post some pictures of it on Instagram and get some opinions of you guys. Maybe see which one you would like more. Maybe put a
Right.
little poll up there. But
Okay.
yeah, it's a good video for tonight.
All right, guys. Good stuff, everybody. You.
Love you.
You. Bye, bud.
Bye, bud.